Ladies and gentlemen, let's introduce Dany da Ortiz.
¿Pero ya empezamos o no?
Ya.
Very good. Hey. Hello, guys. Welcome to this live seminar live. Now, in this case, we are with a lot of people here. Thank you very much. It's unbelievable to work after the pandemic, because now the people again, Frank is there. Frank is again in the team with the camera, with the realization. You don't see him, but he's like a woo. Again, we are here with a lot of people here, like a public. Say hello, everyone. So, this, I tell me only 1 minute for to talk in Spanish. Hola, chicos, todos los que habéis adquirido esto en español, un inmenso abrazo de vuestro amigo Dany da Ortiz. Decir que se va a hacer en inglés, una vez que esté en inglés, una vez que se produzca, una vez que se edite, una vez que todo esto se suba a vuestra colección, se va a poner los subtítulos en español para que lo entendáis, ¿ok? Todos los que no habléis inglés, evidentemente. No se va a hacer los subtítulos a la vez porque es imposible, es imposible. Entonces voy a seguir en inglés, ¿ok? Seguimos ya en inglés y a todos los que no hablan inglés que sepáis que todo lo que yo digo se entiende porque lo digo yo y segundo que todo es muy visual, así que seguimos en inglés. I continue in English. So, welcome to everybody. Welcome to everybody for to be here today. Okay, this seminar is around 1 hour, 1 hour and a half. And after the seminar, we do a question and answers of anything you want. Okay, we can interactive because we are live. Now we are in Spain. It's at 7 p.m. It's exactly, wow, very puntual. It's 7 p.m. Okay, we are in Vilacaps, in Estepona, in Malaga, in Andalusia, in Spain, in Europe, in the world, but for you. This is the more important thing. So today I would like to talk about the blackout. What is the blackout? Blackout is to handle the memory of the spectator. But today I would like to introduce you a new concept. It's a new concept and at the same time it's a very old concept in my repertory. But today I give you a new weapon. Why? Because in many of my lectures, in many of my seminars around the world, in many of my workshops, always I talk about the punctuation symbols, always I talk about the short and long memory, always I talk about many things. But today, I would like to put everything together to make a weapon, the blackout concept, the blackout weapon. And with this unbelievable concept, you can to clean the memory of the spectator in exactly the moment you want, because I give you a weapon to do that, okay? It's like a double leaf, it's like a palming, it's like a culling, it's like any technique, but in this case, the technique, the name of the technique is the blackout concept. And you can put the blackout exactly in the moment of the routine you want, for the rest of the spectator forget this moment. And this is unbelievable, because if one spectator forget this moment, you can do anything you want, okay? In many of my seminars, I talk about the thinking card, the thoughting card. And in many of my seminars, when I talk about 14 carta pensada, thoughts, the thought card, in many of my seminars, when I talk about that, I talk about memory. I talk about memory in many of my work, but today is different, because today I give you a weapon. A weapon is not a theory, it's not my MC, for example, theory. No. In this case, it's like a double leaf. It's like a weapon or you can use, okay? But because I would like to do the theory with the practical, I would like you understand what I say, then I start with a few tricks, okay? Then shuffle the deck. Shuffle. Give me, who have another deck? You have a deck? What color is the deck? Blue. Blue, okay, put the blue here. The trick is not unbelievable. The trick is not like a Copperfield flight. No. It's only like example. It's only like example. Shuffle. But Javi, you need to do exactly like him, and you need to do exactly like him. Okay? Exactly like him. Okay. Unbelievable. Shuffle. Good. Catch and complete. Unbelievable. It's good. It's good. Thinking any number, take a card. Okay. Look at the card, only you. Don't forget. Danielito, take a card. Okay. Good. Put the card. Any card is possible. You can take the 6 of clubs, you can take the 4. Any card is possible. Thinking any number between 1 and 10. You have one number?
Yes.
Okay, take the deck and deal one by one the number you are thinking. This is unbelievable. Deal one by one. What are you doing with the card in your no, you need to do exactly like him. You lost. I shuffle or not, there's a method that I try. Wait 1 second, because he don't do the. You need to do exactly like him. If you don't do exactly like him, the trick don't work. Okay? What number you want? Between 1 and 10.
7.
I try. You need to do exactly like him. Okay? Exactly like him. Okay, now I try to do a special double any card, any number. The only difference between him and him is you have a number, but you are thinking a number. This is the only difference. The rest is exactly the same. You take, you shuffle, you cut, you take a card, you lost. You wait for too long because you don't understand me, but doesn't matter. And this is the double any card, any number. So if you count, what number you told me?
7.
7, count 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And this is the 7. Tell me what is your card?
2 of clubs.
2 of clubs. Show the card here. Ta-da! But. You remember you are thinking one number. You never say the number. Okay? What's the number? Tell me for first time. 7, 2. It's exactly, but listen to me, but you think in the number.
Yes.
You don't wait for he say the number, right? Okay, count 7.
1, 2, 3, 4, 6.
7. And tell me what is your card?
8 of clubs.
8 or ace?
8.
No ace? 8.
8.
8.
Ocho.
Yes, 8. I love. What more we can do? For example, we don't use, no, this is from here. We don't use this deck, okay? This deck is for later. Let me to remove a card. For example, because usually I don't like Joker and this card. Let me 1 second to remove. I don't know if this deck is complete. Yes, I don't use this card, okay? This card is for nothing. I will put here. This card is for nothing. Now, I do another special trick. I will cut the deck or not, doesn't matter. I deal cards on the table, Danny, and you tell me stop. I don't want to see. Tell me stop when you want, Danny.
Stop.
You see the card?
Yes.
You remember the card? Okay. Shuffle the deck. Shuffle. Shuffle. And now you will take, Pablo, 5 cards from here. Take 5 cards. Shit, not this one. 5 cards from here. 5 different places. They don't. Let me to help you. 5 cards from different places. 5, okay? No, don't look. Tell me only if your card, you remember your card?
Yes.
You see a card between I am doing card on the table. Tell me if your card is here.
No.
Good, because I don't know what is a card. I deal card, face up. He see 1 card and I continue doing. I don't know. It's not here?
I don't know.
Are you sure?
No.
I am the lucky man. Okay, very good. If it's not here, it's because it's one of these. I think it's this, so I need to influence you psychologically. Okay, let me to do like so. Remove 2 cards. Is possible together or not? Remove?
Yes.
Is your card?
No.
Yeah, it's not a card. It's unbelievable. Now let me to remove 1. Is your card? Yeah, it's very good. Only 2 cards. That's 1. Did you want to take or you want to remove?
Remove.
Or to take?
Remove.
Remove in español es tomar.
Remove in Spanish is remove.
Really? I remove? Sure?
Good.
Is your card? then it's because the card is the king, right? But you remember I put one card in the box, and this is because the king is not in my hand. If the king is not in my hand, it's because, tell me what's your card for first time?
King of diamond.
King of diamond. Shut up. All right. We do another trick, another classic trick, because in this section, the first part of the seminary, my idea is you can see some of my classic, okay, but like you never see the explanation, because I will put the focus in a very, very, very important part of the explanation of every trick later, okay? When I do this trick in my repertory, in Reload, in Here and Now, in another of my production, okay, I never talk about what I will talk about today, about this, okay, understand me? I say a lot of time about. Okay, so this is to see my classic trick for another completely different perspective. This is the idea. So I do another trick. Shuffle the deck. Think in any card you want. Think.
Okay.
Good. Shuffle and shuffle and shuffle, shuffle and shuffle and shuffle. In this moment, I will work. Take that for the people who don't confuse. In this moment, I will work with the photography memory. Photography memory. So, Danny, you will take any card you want. We have one card is shoes, another card is thinking. Okay? Show the card everybody or not. Put back your card. Put back is poner, no? Poner. Put back the card. Okay? You put?
Yes.
Is there? Yes. Okay, square, because I know me. I see where you put. Very good. And now I try to memory the deck. Look. I memory. I think this is unbelievable, because what I try to do is I memory the deck, and later I will ask you, you change the position of your card. You will put your card in your position, and you will put your card in his position, because I don't see. Later, when I look again, I will know what is the two card, because will be the only two card in the deck in a different position I memory before. Yes? Because I talk, I forget the order. Let me 1 second. Okay, I don't see, okay? Okay, I don't see. Let me see. Difficult because you shuffle very well. Okay, good. Tell me when it's done. Tell me when it's done. Okay, I try to do. No, but it's square. Tell me when it's done. Put the deck face down. Do 2 piles. Shuffle. Like a domino. It's okay? Yes. If I look, I see something? No. Catch and complete. Square. Good. If I see, I look something? No.
No.
Okay. Let me to see from here what is the card. Remember, you change, you square, you shuffle. Yeah. The 2 cards is exactly Queen of Diamonds, 6 of Spades, right?
Queen of diamonds, yes.
And 6 of Spades. No?
No.
What's your card?
2 of hearts.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Shit. I don't know what's your heart here. Is it your heart?
Yes.
Are you sure? Yes. Okay, we do another thing, because I think it's the 6 of Spades. So, thinking any word you want. Palabra, no? Mágica? Any word. Take the deck. Spell where you are thinking. I know what you are thinking. What you are thinking is, it's possible all number or name have the same letters. No. It's possible if he thinks different name, it's with the same letter. No. Tell me more or less.
More.
Okay? On the deck. To put more on the deck, how many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 3. Take 3 cards and put more cards on the deck. Put 3 in this case. 1, did you take 3? Okay. It's okay? Or one more? One more? Okay. One more. Put one more. It's okay? More or less. Now depend of you. Listen me. This is no magician force. Okay, put it like so for them. This is no magician force. You can take one more. You say more, right? Okay, you can take one more or not. Think, because it's not force. If you want one more, you say one more. If you don't want, you say it's okay. Think.
One more.
Okay. It's okay for you?
Okay.
Very good.
Sí.
You don't tell me later what happens if I put more? It's okay? Okay. You can put more, you can put less. This is unbelievable. I don't want to touch. Put the deck, and I do the ambitious card. Count to up. Will you tell me finally what was the card?
Two of heart.
Your heart. Count to her, count to the top, count to the top, count to the top. You want one more or it's okay? Sure? Count to the top. Don't want more, don't want more. Then count to the top, count to the top, count to the top. And now here, you remember you take, you remember you shuffle, you think a word, you deal. Because it's possible every word have the same letters. You tell me, no, remove 3. You say, no, more. And you say how many. Finally, this is the card. And you say to your heart, come here, come here, come here. And now this is exactly, yes. Ta-da! I love. Okay, Pablete, shuffle the deck. Shuffle the deck. I do a special, I need the card will complete. 11, 12, 13, 14. Oh, you have a deck because I need to take a complete, and this card is not complete because sometimes I do to restore, sometimes I do a lot of things. This is good. Can I use? Yeah. Because this is a special any card, any number without touching. Okay, so take out the deck. Shuffle the deck, Danny. Okay, Pablo, thinking any number, very high, between 1 and 20, or 20 something, but difficult. You have one? I touch, but I touch only for help you. Okay, I touch only for help you. I put the deck like so, I spread the card like so, and you touch any card you want. Don't let I force you. Any card you want. Also, I don't see. Look, I don't see. Antonito, I see you.
I have one.
You have one?
Yes.
Sure. Remember, this deck is completely shuffled. Yes? Take the card and put the card in the middle. No, in the middle. Sorry, what number are you thinking?
17.
In the 17. No, with estimation. Of course. Yes?
More or less.
And shuffle. Any card, any number without touching. Meow and complete. Touch and complete. Take the deck. Now take one card from the top, put in the middle. Take a few cards from the bottom, put in the middle. Take the second from the top and put the third from the middle. No, third no. You say what number? In the third from the bottom, and shuffle. It's good. Any kind of number without touching. It's unbelievable. It's unbelievable. And now, no, continue. Now, take your hand like so. Take the top card, put in the middle, and now take a few cards and put on like a domino on the table. What? Take a few cards and throw on the table like a domino shuffle. Unbelievable. Now it's great. And catch and complete. And take. This trick is unbelievable because this is a special any card, any number without touching the deck. The important thing is you have one card in your mind. You remember you have one card. You remember you shuffle the deck. I take while I am looking for another place. You take a card and you put again, right? I never see. This is true. Sure. This is true, completely true. And you shuffle. This is a special any card, any number without touching the deck. We have a number. What number you want finally? 17. 17, because 7 0 is difficult. 17, and tell me for first time what's your card?
7 of heart.
Any card? 7 heart? 7 of heart in the 17 without touching the deck. You know why? Yeah, I tell you why I do that without touching the deck. Because many magicians, all magicians, touch the deck. Pick, cut, palm, put, estimation, pick, cut again, put on top, cut. Me not. Me not. Me not. This is any kind of number without touching the deck. Okay? Let me touch a little. I try to do that without touching. It's unbelievable. I try to do that. You remember 7 of heart? 7 of heart. It's unbelievable because it's a very good version without touching the deck. I love. It's unbelievable. Many magicians touch a lot. It's true. I like the versions, I like the trick where you don't touch, because if you touch, it's very easy. If you touch, you can pick, you can cut, it's very easy. But I love when you don't touch. It's good, right? It's good. Then I try, I don't know why you smile when you let. What's it?
Because you are touching a lot.
Because I am touching, yes, but I never tell you it's with this deck. I don't need 17. Can you take? Count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, and this is 17. And you remind me what was the card?
7 of heart.
And this is exactly the 7 of heart. Ta-da! I love this trick. So we continue with one more of my repertoire. I remind you, you will see this trick later in the explanation with another completely different perspective where I never put the focus. So I do a special ambitious. Some people tell me, Danny, but you have no ambitious card. I never see you to do ambitious card. I have many. For example, when I don't remember here. It's ambitious, right? Because the card always is on top. But what I show you now is one of my favorite ambitious card. So I need, you see a card, okay? Or you better stand up, Danny. Stand up, okay? Okay, I for Ivan, put the camera. It's okay? No, it's okay. So you will see a card. You have one card.
Yes.
You have a card in your mind. This is important. Thinking a card. Give the help to Danny. Give the help for the deck. You need to do with like him, not exactly like before. Okay, you have more or less the half. Can you spread? More or less the half? Okay, take a few cards and put here in a packet. Okay, take a here in the middle. Take a few cards, put here. More cards. Take okay, but it's okay. Half. Take 2 or 3 or 4 or 7 cards. You have one card in your mind. This is important. Take open for he can see also how many. Put the half more or less because you have a lot of. Okay, take a 3 or 4 or the half also. Put a 1 or 2 because he have a letter, and you put a lot of card there. No. Oh, you can take 1 or 2 with you, or 3 or 4 or 7. You put 1 there or 2. Okay, you can put the half if you want. Okay, you can put 1 because you have very little. Okay, doesn't matter. Oh, okay. Doesn't matter. The important is to shuffle. I have jeans. Frank, I have jeans. Okay, the important is to shuffle. This is important, shuffle between you. And this is ambitious card. You are thinking one card in your mind.
Yeah.
Tell me first time what card you want. Any card is possible.
6 of diamond.
6 of diamond you want. Between all cards,
Yes.
the deck in your hand, you see between your 6 of diamond.
Yes.
This ambitious card without do nothing, no? Without do anything. Go to the top. 6 of
Diamond.
top. And here in the top is one card, and this card is exactly the 6 of diamond. Ta-da! It's good? I love. Okay, then this is a very trick I want to show you. Maybe I don't know if you want I do one more or not. One more?
Yes.
I do one more?
Yes.
Later we have more explanation if you want. Okay, I will do a special trick then. If you want one more, I do a special trick. This is very popular trick, okay, in my repertoire. But later, one more time, we can see this trick for another perspective, okay? Remember, this first session is only to show you some trick where later I want to point exactly the moment I'm interested to explain the blackout theory or the blackout concept. So, okay, I will do. Danny, take the deck. Put the deck under the table. I do a standard Ivan for you can see. Okay, give me the deck, but this deck is only like example. It's only like example, or you can see because I don't see what you can see what you need to do, Danny. What you need to do is I know what is the bottom card because I am fat but very agile. Okay, I'm very honest because I tell you it's the king of spades. So that's incomplete. Yes. And now Antonio, you tell me how many cards? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
3
3 from top or from bottom?
from bottom.
Okay, take 3 cards from bottom, Danny, or 4 cards from top, or 7 from bottom. Okay, and put on top, or put on bottom. Doesn't matter because the important is to cut or not. Okay, how many cards? 1, 2, 3.
3
From top or from bottom?
Top.
Okay, take 3 or 4 from the bottom, or 7 from the top. Don't ask me, do anything you want. This is my trick by your life. Okay, take from the top a few cards, put on the bottom or on the top, depending what you take. The important is to cut or not. Pablete, I don't look because I know myself and I can pick. Let me only one thing, Danny. If I turn my body, I can see the deck or the deck is under the table. I can see. It's not possible. I can't see. Okay, so Pablo, top or bottom?
Top.
Or bottom? I don't care. How many cards?
4
Or 7? I don't care. But from the top, okay? Or from the bottom. Take 5 from the bottom or 7 from the top. I don't know why I ask. But doesn't matter. Take a few cards from the top or from the bottom and put on the bottom or put on the top. Doesn't matter because the important is or not. Doesn't matter. Anything you want. It's okay. Cut again. And now, for to choose a card, what card you want to choose? The top one or the bottom one?
The top one.
Okay, take the top one, Danny, or the bottom, and put face up more or less in the middle. Very good. And now, top or bottom? We do 3 times.
Top.
Take the top one or the bottom. When I tell you that, is because it's true. Okay, take the top or the bottom and put face up more or less in the middle. Yes? And the last, top or bottom?
Top.
Or bottom? Top or bottom? Take the top of the bottom and put face up more or less in the middle. Good? Okay. I know what you are thinking, or what everybody's thinking. Now your card is face up. The card you put is face up. If I put it under, I don't see. If later when you put the deck on the table, if the deck is not a square, I can see the cards. So please square the deck, or put the deck face up, so your card will be face down. It's okay? It's okay. Now I try. This deck is for you, Pablete, for you. Under the table. Take the box with the right hand. Tell me something is inside the box. Really? You don't ask you later in your house what's happening if I look again? It's empty? Okay, put the box under the table. Put the deck inside the box. Close the box. No, 1 second, no, close. Okay, put the box. Tell me before we continue, tell me in the box is any hole or something where you can see. Are you sure? Okay, put the deck here. I don't want to see. Let me now to guess what is the card. Ace of spades. 5 of hearts. Ace of spades, 5 of hearts, 8 of clubs. Or not. Ace of spades, 5 of hearts, 8 of clubs. I do nothing. I only take out the deck, nothing inside. I spread. You put 3 cards from different places. And I tell you, ace of spades, 5 of hearts, 8 of clubs. And this is exactly 8 of clubs, ace of spades, and 5 of hearts. Shut up. Hey, no, this is everything. See, I am very happy to do that. Okay, guys. Okay. Now we go with explanations of the theory, okay? Then I shoot this tree because I would like you recognizing, ¿cómo dice reconocer? Recognizing?
Nice.
Recognize the tricks because sure you can see many of these tricks I show you in some of my work, and this is unbelievable because now if you know the explanation, if you know the secret, it's very easy for you to understand the theory. Okay, so I don't need to explain the trick from zero. I don't need to explain every detail, everything, because you know. So if you know, for me it's easier to put the focus where I want to put the focus. After we finish, remember, we do a question and answers. So any doubt you have, you can tell me and I answer you. Okay? No, you answer to the people. So I see if you understand or not. Okay. The first thing I would like to talk is about the different kind of memory. Okay? We know the person, the human, have some kind of memory, three particularly. The first is the short memory, okay? Second is the long memory, and the third is the muscle memory, okay? Short memory is this, in about 5, 6, 7 to 10 seconds, the information go to your brain, okay? And your brain process the information, and your brain choose if this information is important or not. If this information is important for you, I take this information and I pass this information to my long memory in the brain. If the information is in my long memory, it's possible this information is for a few minutes more, it's possible it's for a few hours more, or it's possible it's for life, okay? Your brain, because your brain is process a lot of information per second, a lot of information, your brain is selective. The memory of your brain is selective. Your brain say, okay, it's happening many things about from the sense, okay, from the 5 sense, your brain receiving a lot of information. I have a feeling, I have sensation, I have emotion, I have many things per second. So your brain is selecting every second what you need. This is important, this is not important, it's cold there, okay, but I need to know that because when I go, I don't need to forget to take my jacket, so I put that in a long memory. It's a lot of information for seconds, okay? Then this is we obvious in this moment the muscle memory. Muscle memory is this memory where you do without to think. It's not rational. For example, when we are driving, okay, this is muscle. I don't need to think how I need to brake or to, okay? This is muscle. When you take a car, okay, when you take a car, the two memories is happening at the same time. The rational memory and the muscle memory. If I tell you take a car, what car I want is a rational memory. This or this or this, and depends of my influence, depend if I have a conflict, depend if I am completely open freedom, depend of many things. I choose this or this or this or this. Irrational, but muscle is muscle. This one. I know how I take a car. Okay, this is the difference between rational and muscle memory. But we obvious the muscle memory. Muscle memory now is not important for us for this seminar. Later I will talk a little about that. The important is the short memory and the long memory. Because what we do with the blockhouse theory is to say to your brain, this information is not important for you. You never will put this information in the long memory. Because you never put this information in the long memory, this information don't exist. If this information don't exist, I never pick, I never force, I touch the deck. When I say I don't touch the deck, many things. Because if this information don't exist in your memory, I don't do. When the brain is recording. When your brain understands something, your brain make a pause. Okay, if the brain make a pause, the brain don't continue recording. What happened later when you press play, when you start to remember, in the moment when you make pause, don't exist. It don't exist. I can do any kind of number without touching the deck. Would you know what is the secret? I touch a lot, but you don't remember. No, you don't remember. You don't feel. This is the difference between short and long memory. If a lot of information is in your long memory, I don't remember what you do because I remember many things. But if the information is in the short memory, you don't do because this information is not here. I don't feel. I don't think you touch, you don't touch, you don't see, you don't force, you don't pick, you don't do anything, you do nothing, and I do everything. Okay, but the more important I do is the handling your memory, the handling your capacity to give you the information I want you rec. Okay, this is the introduction only about short and long memory. The other thing I would like is I don't know, I forget to take Juan. Can you take a paper from the printer, please? Because I would like to explain you. I talked sometime about the next theory, okay, the punctuation symbols, but today I will show you in a different way. Today tenéis por ahí un Sharpie, un boli, un regulador. Today I will explain you about the music. What is the music in the punctuation symbols? Okay. What I explain you now is one of my weapons for to handling the brain of the spectator. We are waiting for a Sharpie. I am very professional. You have a Sharpie with you? Okay, we are professional here. 15, 20 magician here. No Sharpie. Yes, it's a lot. Now every magician is with the back with the. Thank you, Juan. Thank you very much. Okay. So I talked about that in different moments, but today I introduce you a new content in this concept. Okay. The punctuation symbol. Remember, the first thing was short and long memory. Second thing is punctuation symbols. What is the punctuation symbols? Punctuation symbol is the pattern of your brain. Punctuation symbol is how we talk directly with your brain. Spectators don't process when you listen. A spectator process when you listen, but at the same time when you see, and at the same time when you are thinking. Your brain is making an interpretation about all information is coming to your brain. It's not only what I am listening, it's what I am listening, and at the same time many things happening. Okay. For that, for example, we know the direction. The direction is that. If I tell you, tell me one, and now I do that, you are confused. What is more important, what I am listening or what I am watching? Okay, this is confused. Now your brain divides the focus into parts, and your brain is not possible process the two information at the same time. So both information will be ambiguity in your brain. Okay, so punctuation symbol is how I talk with you, directly with you. When you read a book, okay, you can see some punctuation symbols. You can see, for example, a parenthesis. You can see, for example, an exclamation. You can see, for example, a question symbol. You can see, for example, a dot. You can see a ellipsis. You can see a comma. You can see I don't know the name of that. You can see a dot, a final dot. You can see a dot in place. You can see many of these punctuation symbols, okay? When you read a book, but also in our life, it's exactly the same. In our life, this is what we use. And you know what is the more important thing? The more important thing is in our life, this is the pattern of your brain. And now the new content. Every of these punctuation symbols have a music, have a rhythm. Okay. If, for example, I tell you, do you know what I do yesterday? You can see how my question is with a music. If I change the music, change the sense. Do you know what happened to me yesterday? What happened? It's very ambiguity for me. This is exclamation. What I do now is exclamation. For example, if I want to make a parenthesis, okay, what I do is my voice is like so, and nothing is coming here. Okay. You have one card you take. No, you take. You think. You have one card you take. No, you take. You think. Okay. Every symbol have a music. Have one music, two music, three music. This is a comma. Nina, nina, ni. Nina, nina, ni. Nina, nina, ni. And you know what? Doesn't matter what is the language you talk. Doesn't matter you talk Japanese, you talk Arabic, you talk Chinese, you talk English, you talk Spanish, you talk any language you want. The punctuation symbol always is the same. Okay, I am not talking about the specific punctuation symbol, how you drive. No, I am talking about your relation with the human, with the person, with the melody. Okay. For example, if I do a ellipsis, no, punto suspensivo. If I do a ellipsis, you can see how the phrase is continue. Do you know? This is ellipsis, and this is unbelievable because immediately after of every punctuation symbol, you can do something. Because the focus of the spectator will be on what I am doing, on what I am saying. You can do what you want immediately. If, for example, I want to do a pass, okay, a pass like so, I do a pass, okay. It's better to do a pass when I do any of the punctuation symbols. If I tell you, Antonio, tell me, what was your car? Pass. Okay, what was your car? And now my pass is possible. I do that. I do that. The spectator can see, the spectator don't care because the focus is in another place. Okay, Antonio, do you remember your car?
Yes.
Okay, you can see, I can cut, I can do anything I want. For example, exclamation. Exclamation is unbelievable. Exclamation I use in many of my force. Look this, 9 of clubs. Okay, Javi, take a car. No, yeah, sorry. Tell me, Antonio, tell me. It's unbelievable. No, it's exclamation. Okay, 9 of clubs. Okay, Javi, take a car. No, yeah, sorry. And now continue. When I say no, your brain say what happened. And when I say, no, sorry, you say, okay. But it's difficult for you connecting with the begin. Now what we do is to remove his capacity, his rational part. It's not possible to choose. It's not possible you have a mistake because one more time you are handling his action. Okay? For example, Queen of Spades. Javi, take any card, put the card here. Be careful, Antonio, don't see. It's a lot of things, but everything is in context. Okay? When I say, Javi, take a car, you can see how it's ellipsis. Javi, take a car, Javi, take a car, and watch, and watch, and watch. If I say, Javi, take a car, which one? This, or this? But if I say, Javi, take a car, and you say, and watch, and watch, and watch, but your muscle memory is coming. Okay, it's not possible to choose. Only using ellipsis. Only using ellipsis. I can, for example, with the exclamation, is the same. Queen of diamond is the same. Like I tell you before, take a car. No. Yes, sorry. Now I do a subliminal gest. Because if I say, take a car, no. Yes, sorry. But now what I do, the subliminal gest is with my right hand. Yes, sorry. Yes, sorry. Okay? Everything is in context. You are talking directly with the brain. You are not talking with the spectator. Tech. No, with the brain. Okay? Take a car. No. Oh, yes, sorry. Tell me, for example, and continue. Okay? This is the pattern of the brain of the spectator, of the humans. Parentheses. Parentheses, for example, I can use for a top change. I can tell you, this is the Queen of Spades, the card you are thinking. No, you're thinking no, because you remember. And now you change, and the spectator say, the spectator see nothing. Why? Because the focus is in another place. But I don't tell you in the rational part. I don't tell you, hey, look at here. No, I only lower my voice, and automatically your brain knows this is important. And your brain himself do for another place, or put the focus in another place. Remember, the eyes of the spectator is not this. Everything is here. It's possible I watching everything. It's possible I watch everything, but what I read don't depend what I am watching. Depend where I put the focus. When I say, this is the car you are thinking. No, not you're thinking. It's the car you are watching the top chain. You see, but you don't look. You only see, but you don't look. If you don't look, you don't wreck. If you don't wreck, don't exit. If don't exit, I never touch. Okay? Then, this is what I introduced about. I talk about punctuation symbol in many places, but I never talk about the melody. The melody is very important. I talk about that for first time. Melody of your voice. Take any kind of if is unbelievable. If the first time I talk about that. If is the in Spanish conditionals. Okay. When you say a conditionals, okay, if, for example, you are using eclipse, okay? I tell you, if you take a car, a spectator don't choose a car. because it's waiting for what is coming. Okay, if you cut the deck, a spectator now don't care if it's on the top, the bottom there, or if you cut the deck, a spectator don't do, because spectators say, if I cut the deck, what? But if I do the hash, automatically he do. If you cut the deck, okay, but he's cutting, but he don't know what he's doing, because I say if something more important is coming. This is ellipsis, okay? And this is, again, the handling of the brain of the spectator. You don't give the freedom power to the spectator. A spectator only cut under your influence. If you take a car, the spectator is not possible to choose, okay? If you cut a packet, okay, if you cut or take a packet, if you do, everybody is if what, and it's not putting the focus in what is happening, okay? This is the power of the conditionals. Ellipsis is a subliminal conditionante, no? Conditional. Okay, when I say, take any car, and what? But I don't say if. If is conditional, but verbal conditional. If you cut, and now pause, and say yes with my face, for he go to cut. But he only cut because he don't know for what he's cutting, because half of the information is missing. Okay, this is great for to block the capacity to shoot at the spectator. If you take a car, it's not possible to take another car because I don't know what you want. You don't know what I want. Okay, then in conditionals it's unbelievable, because conditional you can do the ellipsis. Okay, it's subliminal because I don't say if. Okay, it's or as. No, you do the cut as is como él, as him. But I say cut as, when I say as, you say as what. But I say cut as, and when I do like so, he cut, because I tell you cut. But he have no freedom, he's no freedom, but he do under my pressure, okay? I am handling psychologically to the spectator. Okay, this is about punctuation symbols, okay? I don't talk about blackout yet, okay? This is about punctuation symbol. Look, this is a gift for you of today. Then, this is the semi-automatic waveform 6, okay? I'll give for you. Also, I don't need paper. Okay, so the other thing is now put the paper in another place, because for the camera it's like something right there, very, very pale, ugly. The next thing I would like to tell you, remember, before I talk about blackouts, I talk about candy of memory, short and long. Second, about the symbols, okay? The third is the very, very important, because third is the importance of the situational moment. When I say situational moment, it's something that happened now. It's not under schedule. It's like a mistake or not, but something like now. It's not under, spectators don't think this is in the, ¿cómo se dice? Bajo control, under control. For example, when I say, take a car, no, think a car. This not think a car is situational. It's now, it's right now. And this is unbelievable, because with the situational moment, we give you many of bad information. Bad, for you it's good information, but bad because it is under my control. For example, if I want to do a force, for you understand me, I can tell you, Danny, thinking any, oh no, take any car, it's better, because he do now, it's not possible I am forcing, because this is a situational thing. What I want is to think, not take. But now in this moment, I think to take is better than to think. And this is why I change my mind and I tell you take. So the spectator feel this is not under control. Because this is not under control, it's not possible, nothing prepared there. Okay? If the spectator feel everything is prepared, you are doing something. But if I make a situational moment, it's because it's spontaneous, it's now. If it's now, it's not under my control, okay? I do that many, many, many times. For example, when I do the pump force, sometimes I do like so. I say, Antonio, take a car, or look at a car, I have many. You see one? This is an important thing. Let me to cut, or think, you have one. Tell me the car.
Power of heart.
Power of heart. If I touch, I need to put it because the car goes through. Okay, the car is here. Power of heart. Okay. What I do is the fan force. I don't talk about fan force because it's not the case now. Okay, but you can see how the spectator don't care the car because spectator don't feel this is under control. If I tell you, Antonio, I do a special trick, see a car, okay, and now it's possible this car is under your focus. Why this car? Why the no? Because it's the more important is see a car. So because it's the more important for me, I put in question. But if I say I do a special trick, Antonito, take a car or look a car, I have many, and you is a conditional, and I try to say and what, and you do, but I force, and he don't care. Okay, and he don't care because I handling his timing, I handling his capacity to recording the memory, I am making his memory. Okay, then this is the new no, this is another concept, is the right now. This is the concept, right now. It's happening now, at this moment, casual, spontaneous. This moment is important. It's not just and now happens. Okay, like the Sharpie, is possible. This Sharpie is mine and it's a fake. Okay, and now you think this is a normal Sharpie only because I make a situational. Oh, I forget you have a Sharpie. You have a Sharpie, can you? And I wait, and I Then when the Sharpie is in my hand, everybody feel the Sharpie is completely ordinary Sharpie, and maybe it's not. Only because I make a situational moment right now. Okay, then this is another concept. It's very important you remember. The first is the candy of memory, short and long memory. The second is the symbols. The third is right now, situational moments. The other thing is very interesting what I say now, because I talk about naturality like you never listen me. Because in this moment I say, magician, ¿cómo se dice? No debe ser. Don't have to be natural. Magician don't have to be natural. Not natural. Magician don't have to be natural. But you know why? Because it's impossible. Sometimes I make some theories like this. It's only for you think, okay? For example, when I say, magician don't need to practice from the mirror. Of course, you need to practice from a mirror, but this is something I say for you think. And why I say that? Because when I say magician don't need to practice from a mirror, because the mirror don't know about timing. If I say one mirror, look a car, or if I say one mirror, tell me a number very high between 1 and 20, or if I say a mirror, tell me a stop, okay, the mirror never answer you. And this is why I say this concept, because I want you to think about that. I want you think why I say that. Okay, then always I say, I don't like the mirror. You never practice from a mirror. Why? Because the mirror have no brain. Okay, I am now here 1 hour, more or less, talking about psychology. What is the psychology of a mirror? I don't know. Tell me one card. Mirror don't answer you. I don't know what is the psychology of a mirror. I know what is the psychology of the persons. This is why I tell you, don't practice from a mirror, okay? You can practice, of course, it's good to practice from a mirror, but I say that only for you put in situation, you say, why? Oh, yes, it's true. And now you go to the reality, and now you understand mirror is not a spectator. Now, I introduce you this theory. You don't have been natural. Don't have been natural. Okay, but why I say that? Because we are not natural. Magician is not natural. I look natural. This is the good thing. I need to look natural, but I am not natural. Why? Because when I have one car palming and my body look natural, my body's interpretation a situation is interpretation. If I am natural, okay, in one moment you see the car because I am natural, but I need to force me to look natural. Okay, and this is why I am not natural. I look natural. This is the important. You need to look natural, not to be natural. Because if you be natural, okay, spectators see everything because you are natural, but you need to look. What is to look natural? To look natural is the spectator need to find what you pretend the spectator see. For that, I need to interpretation my body language. I need to interpretation my voice. I need to make an interpretation of myself for to look natural. For you understand me, I will explain you one thing. For example, this idea. You will take a card, okay? Show the card, I don't want to see, show the card to him, put back, remember the card, and now, Pablete, you help me? Okay, you can shuffle the deck. Okay, no problem. Tell me what's your card?
King of Spades.
Yes, pay, and I control on the top, okay? And what you see, look, very natural. The secret of that is the food. The food is the secret of that. Why? I explain you that. And with that, with this explanation, you understand very well what I'm talking about naturality. Okay. If we are in a session with some people in the front, okay, in a real session, and now I tell you, Alex is there with me. Say hello.
Hello.
Okay, he's there. If I tell you, Alex, tell me a number. 6, and now I continue. Tell me a number.
7.
And now I continue. Okay, the people don't look at him. Why? Because everybody understands this talking is only 1 second. If not, the spectator need to be like, so what he say, what he say, what he say. Tell me a number, everybody grew. Tell me a position, boom. Tell me, it's too much. It's very, very, okay. A spectator, brain of the spectator understand when the situation is longer or when the situation is short. Okay, when I tell you, tell me a number.
5.
5. And you, Antonio, and the people don't look at him. If I want the spectator look at him, what I do is that, Alex, tell me a number.
4.
4. Why 4? And now everybody look at him. Because now everybody understand this is a conversation. Now everybody understand this is important. Okay? All right. This is the secret of this control. The secret of this control is my foot. My foot is looking to the front. Remember, what I want to do now is to look natural. Because the secret of the technique is that. The secret of the technique is, Antonio, you take a card, you show the card, you put the card, and when I put the hand, this packet go to the mat, I take and I put on top. It's obvious, but why I don't see? Because look natural. But to look natural, it's a lot of psychology inside. Only for you have the question, when you have the question, you have the answer before. If you have the answer before, you have know the question. And the secret of that is start in the foot. Why? Look, my foot is looking to the front. My chair, like always, is little far from the table. Okay, always I work with the chair little far from the table. Why? Because when I want, for example, to do a pass with one hand, I only need to relax, and in the moment I talk with him, my hand automatically is coming to my lap, and there I can do the pass. But this look natural, okay? This is not a forced situation, okay? So this is why the chair always is a little far for a lot of things. When I do lapping, also I do that to do lapping with the people around me. But now I don't talk about that, of course. Also, when I want to say the deck is not important, I put the deck a little far than me and I relax. So the deck is very far. The object is very far for me. If the object is far, it's because I don't interesting. For many things, okay? But in this case, also I use that to do the control, to look natural. And this is what I do. I relax my body, but my foot is looking to the front. My foot is like so, okay? Both foot is like so. If my foot is like so, and I tell you take a card, you can see how my body is elastic. My body is elastic. Now you know my next movement is that. You know that. But we can do the same like Alex when I say, tell me a number, 4. Why 4? If I want to make a conversation with him, yes or yes, I need to change my foot. Look, take a card. Not this card. No, listen to me. You need to take a, and now you can see how I need to move my foot because I need to make the comfortable situation or to talk with him. Now, if I am like so, okay, now for you, my next movement is not this one, only because I move my foot to 90 grades, okay, or 40, 45. Okay, then if I do like so, take a card. When he take a card, now I say, show the card, I don't want to see. When I say I don't want to see, my body go to the original position. So now what is intention is my hands. Okay, it's intention, my hands, because my foot is looking to the front. This is normal. This is normal. Okay, if my foot is looking to Antonio, this is no normal because now I am intention. Okay, my foot from the beginning is looking to the front. I relax. I give you one card. I tell you I don't want to see. Be careful. Now my hand is intention because my hand is waiting there. He puts the card. Okay, but you know what? The line where both hands is meeting always is in the middle of the body. Is here. Here is the line where both hands meet. If my body is looking there, here is the line where both my hand is meeting. Okay. If my body is looking there, this is the line where always the middle is the line. So because I don't want to see, my hand is coming here. This is intention. This is elastic. And now when you put the card, you understand, I put the answer now, you understand this hand is coming very fast. It's normal because it's elastic. If my body is not like in elastic, this is not possible, it's coming very fast. It's only coming. But because this hand is elastic, now you understand it's coming very fast. Because you understand this is the line in the middle, okay? Now you understand this hand needs to stop here. Because you understand the hand is coming fast and the hand needs to stop here. Now you understand why some car is dropping. Now you understand. I put every answer before the question is coming. And you know what is the more important? This car is coming to the right line, to the right part of the line. It's not possible to take that with my nose. It's not possible. Yes or yes, I need to take this on top, take this packet, and put on top. Yes or yes. Magician is natural. No, I am 30 minutes interpretation, a movement, a situation, a food, and many, many things only for to look natural. I am not natural. I am making an interpretation of what you think is naturality. Okay? Then, magician don't need to be natural. Magician need to look natural. Because if you are natural, spectators see everything. You need to look natural. For that, you need to study a lot of things, okay? But remember, in my lecture, in my seminar, or my workshop, always I will say, magician is natural, and I will continue saying that, because I introduce you this concept only for you to stop about naturality and you think about that. Like when I tell you, don't believe in the mirror, okay? This is not a gold rules. No, this is only for you to stop and you think about that because it's true. Magician is not natural. Magician need to look natural. After we know that, I can continue with my life. I can saying you need to be natural, because when one magician tell you, one person, you need to be natural, you need to say, yes, I need to be natural, but now I understand I look natural. Okay, sorry for that. I only introduce that for that. It's the same when I say, don't say what happened before that happened. It's completely the opposite that everybody say. Okay, but I only say that because I would like to talk about expectation. Okay, because I want to stop and you say, wait, why not? Why not? Why not? And you start to think for yourself. Okay, because if you do what everybody do, we don't have a progress. We need to think for ourselves. And this is why sometimes I say something that force you to stop. And you say, hey, he don't say like everybody say, why? And this way, why is unbelievable for you. Because if you make a questions, you have answers. If you never do a question because you do exactly what everybody do, okay, you are one more because you do like everybody do. In the moment you have questions, when you make questions, is in the moment when you have answers. And this is my proposal, to make question to you. When I say, don't practice from the mirror, don't say what happened before that happened. The magic is not a surprise. Magician is not natural. Every of my theories is only for you to stop and you say, why? And when you say why, it's unbelievable because you understand, you start to say questions and answer for yourself. Okay? Then, candy of memory, short and long, the symbol, punctuation symbols, magician, naturality of the magician, situational moment, and the last thing. The last thing is closing doors. The theory of the closing doors. What is closing doors? Closing door is closing doors. A spectator never, ¿cómo se dice? Nunca debe tener.
Never has to have.
Never have to have cold. A spectator never have to have, never be cold. Feel cold, okay? Then you need to close every door of your room. I am not talking about physical. I am talking about psychologically. What is that? If, for example, I tell you, Pablo, tell me a number between 1 and 10.
6.
6. Now I open a door. Okay? This number is important. Why? If not, why I ask? I open a door. Now everybody having his brain a door open. Okay? The number. And because I do nothing with this 6, this information is passed from short memory to long memory because this information is important. If not, why the magician ask? So I need to remember. It's not possible I forget. Now it's in your long memory. Later, when I tell you, but I don't know what is the number, the spectator say, you know the number because I remember you say, only because you put in the long memory. Because the door is open. When I do a question, tell me a number, I open the door. Now everybody's cold. This information is colder. I have many. If you have many doors open, a spectator is colder and colder and colder and colder. And what you need to do is to close every door. But how I close door? Very easy. For example, I can tell you, like you can see in some of my tricks, imaginary dice. When I say, Pablo, this is an imaginary dice, right? If I throw the dice, it's a number, for example, 6, or for example, 7, or 7 because it's 10 sides, 10 faces. Or for example, this is a many now. It's ordinary dice. Can you take for later? Okay, for later. Now I close the door. Why? Because you understand why I ask. I ask only for example of imaginary dice. In the moment you understand, now your brain say, this information is important? No. Then don't pass from short memory to long memory. Okay? You close the door. Later, when I say, you remember, you have a number or no? What was in past? What was the number? The 6. Any number is possible. 6. Now everybody don't feel this number is a force, or don't feel I recovered this information from the beginning. No, because I closed the door in the beginning. Every action you want the spectator don't remember, you need to close the door. Open the door is when you make information, but you don't put expectation to this information. You don't close the expectation. Tell me a number. For what is this number? The door is open. For what is this number? This is a die. If I throw the die, for example, you have a number is 4 or 7 or 8. I close the door. I understand why you ask. Because I understand why. I know it is not important to remember because your brain is selective. This information don't pass from short to long memory. If don't pass from short to long memory, don't exist. Okay? So the concept, the theory is a spectator don't need to feel cold. Or a spectator need to be very relaxed, very, ¿cómo se dice? Muy bien, very well, very comfortable, yeah, comfortable, okay? Don't cold, don't pass cold, don't pass cold. Okay. And now the moment. Now I will talk about black holes. How we can make a moment that we want a spectator don't remember. How we can make a moment that don't exist in the spectator memory. In Espanol, is lagunas. How you make lagunas in the brain of the spectator, in the memory of the spectator. Very easy. I explained you before. This is a technique I give you now, okay? And you can use, immediately you use, it's working, it's done. This is not like my MC theory, you need a sequence, you need a time, you need one trick, you need, no. In this moment, the black holes is like a technique, like a double leaf, like a palming for to do now. If I do the black hole here, I am completely sure you forget this moment, okay? What I do for to do that? For to do that, what you need to do is to mix everything what I tell you. If you make the symbol, if you make naturality, if you make a natural situational moment, automatically you have a black hole. Automatically, okay? And in every of the trick I give you before, I show you before, I make a black hole. And now I will explain you the trick, and I tell you in what moment I make the black hole, and why you don't remember I touch, or you don't remember I force, or you don't remember I pick, or you don't remember many things. And it's because in every of this moment, I use the blackout context, the blackout concept, the blackout technique. For to do the blackout, remember, is the natural the punctuation symbol, look natural, and the situational moment. And also, like an extra, if you can do, always you can do like, ¿cómo se dice la culpa de él? It's not my fault, spectator fault. Okay? Then it's three important and obligate things. Punctuation symbol, naturality, look natural, situational moments, and extra thing is the spectator fault. Okay, for example, this. You can see that in only 1 second. Okay, I don't want to see, shuffle. I don't see, shuffle. Shuffle and shuffle and shuffle. Give me the deck. Okay, take any card. I don't want to see. Okay, take any card, show the card everybody you want, put by the card. Okay, tell me when you do. You put the card?
Yes.
Is the card? You put the card?
Yes.
Shit, okay. I try. No problem. Take square the deck. Square the deck. Can I see? The deck is face up or face down? Or you can see the card here. I put my glasses because I see nothing. You see your card here?
Yes.
You see? It's a red or black? Black. Is it red? No, but Jack of Hearts is the. Is Jack of Hearts? Is Jack of Hearts? Is it Jack of Hearts? No.
No, it's
But because me without glasses is yes, it's a diamond. It's for my key card, But you can see what happened now. What happened now is an example, it's not a trick, okay? But what happened now is I know exactly the identity of a card. If I continue the trick, in what happened now, what is more relevant? What is more relevant, more exposed? What is more exposed? Because I put drama, I say, usually, this is an example, but you imagine if I want to do that in a trick, I say, put in my eyes, I don't want to see. Okay, take the deck, shuffle the deck. Okay, no problem because, but believe me, I don't look, shuffle. And this is very dramatic. Spectator remember that. Okay, and this is very good because in your brain, in your memory, this is like anzuelo. This is like a hook. Okay, this is a hook memory, and you say, yes, he don't see because I remember the eyes, I remember looking other play, I remember, yes, he never see. Then I say, you remember you shuffle, yes, you remember you take, and you remember you deal, and you remember you shuffle again, and everybody remember that. But the good thing is, I know what is the card. It is unbelievable. How I know what is the card? Because what I do is that. Shuffle the deck. And now I put the glasses because before without glasses. Shuffle the deck. Okay? You shuffle the deck. Eyes here. Okay. Shuffle the deck. Very good. Take any color. I never look. It's true. I never look. Take any color you want. Okay? Show the card everybody, not to me. And now I am looking with my peripheral vision. I look the movement. When he put the card, I put 1, 2, and I say, put the card. In this moment, when I say put the card, spectator say, I put. And now I say, you put the card? This is your card? But you put, okay, this is important. And you can see how punctuation symbol is exclamation. Put by the card, put out the card. You put, what happened? What is happening? Exclamation. What is happening? What is happening? Naturality. I look very natural. I'm waiting. I look. Everything is a study for to be natural. Oh, you do that? No, you natural. Punctuation symbol. Natural. Situational moment. This is happening in this moment because it's his fault. This is no under my control. It's situational moment. And also, like an extra, spectator fault. Okay? And if I do that, this 4 concepts in only one, I make a black hole. In this moment, if I continue with the trick, a spectator don't remember I see. A spectator don't remember I pick the card. It's important. It's impossible. I remember I picked the card. Now you know, and I show you again. Shuffle the deck. Shuffle and shuffle and shuffle. Very good. Very SMR. You do nothing if you want. SMR. Take a card. I don't want to see. Take a card. Show the card, everybody. Put by the card. You put the card. You put the card?
Yeah.
This is? You put? Okay, this is important. A square. Taga, taga, ta. You take any card when you want, you put the card, cut and complete. And now, in the moment I spread and I search the 9 of diamond, okay, the third card is on the top, no? The card, I don't know now, it's in the, what was, I don't know if I put 2 or 3 cards. What was the card?
Mine is
The 10, no? Yeah, I put 2. I can't remember, I put 2 or 3, but you understand. And you can see how, if you put everything, you have a black hole. Spectators don't remember this moment because you make exclamation. Punctuation is exclamation, but you do good or not. Okay, spectators say, what's happening? This is a good, it's right now, it's situational moment. Right now, if it's right now, it's because it's not under my control. It's happening now, the situation happening now for his fault. And this help. And also naturality. Is a spectator feel this is interpretation, a spectator understand it's under my control. Okay, for that, you need to look natural, not to be natural, because it's not possible to be natural in this situation. You need to interpret this naturality. You are prepared for your house for this moment, for to make the surprise in yourself, for to put the solution in the moment, for to do, you need to study this. If you study naturality, how is possible you are naturality? No, you look naturality. Okay, for example, we can see another, in the last weapon I filming, now it's very fresh in my memory because the weapon was filming 2 days ago. You can see how we are here in the same set, okay? With some of them was here, you and you, was, and Alex is here also. What you can see the effects, okay? And after I tell you, look one thing. No, see the effect. I don't want to do a spoiler. Fran, you can put the effect, okay? Very good, unbelievable. Con el prueba, ahí está. Semi-automatic. ¿Está el sonido puesto? Today I will introduce you a new, it's not new because it's very old in my repertory, but everything around this way. Bueno, aquí estoy hablando, creo, no hagáis mucho caso, estoy hablando solo del waypoint, no hagáis caso a eso. Que quiero que veáis una cosa. I do a trick. I try to surprise you, okay? Then I take the deck, okay? The deck is completely shuffled or not, doesn't matter, like always, because the important is that. The important is, I don't see, okay? I don't look at you. So you cut a packet from the top. Este es un juego sin tocar la baraja, que es lo importante. Oh, from the bottom, from the middle, anyway. Okay, shuffle this packet. Okay, take a card. Take a card. You have one card. Put the rest on the top. Okay, you have a card.
Yes.
And you show the card. Show the card. But you have one. You have one.
Yes.
No, put on the top. Put on the top. We don't need. The important is only you remember the card. You know the card.
I remember.
Okay, take a few cards from the bottom because it's possible I have a key card. I know me. Okay, take a few cards, 3, 4, 5, 6 cards. You have?
Yeah.
Okay, shuffle this group. Good?
Yeah.
Okay, you can put this group, you can put feet on top, feet on the bottom, doesn't matter. Good? Also, you can cut and complete, doesn't matter. What do you think? Is everything good?
I'm complete.
Okay, now it's good?
Good.
Okay, and now you have your card in your hands, no? And you lost the card?
Yes.
Okay, doesn't matter because that's what the next step. So it's very, very good. But your card is any card, okay? 6 of diamonds, it's not your card. Okay, you don't want that, no problem. Okay, no problem. I love this trick. This trick is unbelievable because in this trick I do nothing. I do nothing. And now I understand why I am like I am. I do nothing. Thinking any magic word.
Okay.
Okay, you have a magic word in your mind. Take the deck. What magic word you want? Any magic word, Simsalabim, Hocus Pocus, Abracadabra. It's good, doesn't matter. Take the deck and spell Abracadabra. But listen me, you remember the deck was shuffled in the beginning or not? But we don't care. The important is you take a packet, and from the packet you take a card.
Yes.
You lost the card. You have a mistake because you need to have the deck, but then no problem. You shuffle from the top and from the bottom. Maybe I have a key card. You shuffle everything.
Everything.
And after you shuffle, you take the deck. I never touch. I don't need.
No.
But if you spell abracadabra, your card appear. It's good?
Let's go.
Let's go. Here.
A.
Abra,
Abra.
ka.
B. R. A.
Okay.
Da. D. A. Da.
Okay. Now it's abracadabra. It's okay?
Okay. No.
Yes. Abracadabra.
Okay.
It's okay?
Yes.
Okay. Can you see? Abracadabra. This is the last, right? Okay. The important to know is I never touch the deck. The important to know is you shuffle the deck and you cut and complete. The important is I don't know what is important. This is the important thing. Because if you spell your magic word, any magic word is possible, the last card, your card. Tell me for first time what is your card?
The Queen of Hearts.
And this is exactly. Yes. ¡Tarán! Ok, Francesco, dale la pausa y cambia de plano. Bueno, habéis visto cómo es un juego donde absolutamente todo se hace sin que el mago toque la baraja. Lo único, mi único, iba a decir error, pero no es error. Todo se puede poner un 20% mejor. Si yo quiero dar la sensación de que no he tocado nunca, puedo acercar el tapete hacia él y que esto sea su punto de acción. Pero bueno, no es un error, sino un detallito más. Vale. Fijaros que hay cosas más bonitas lo que acaba de suceder en ese juego, ¿ok? El espectador mezcla la baraja, coge un grupo, se queda una carta, la carta la pone, luego coge un grupo de abajo, de arriba, la pone arriba, abajo, corta completa, piensa una palabra mágica, ¿ok? Abracadabra, deletrea lo que está pensando y sale la carta sin que todo en manos del espectador. El mago nunca hace nada. No, el mago crea un blackout. Fijaros bien cómo, prepara el vídeo en el minuto 1, Fran. Fijaros cómo hay un momento donde yo deshago el corte. Esto es lo que va a suceder. Voy a explicar este juego, que es un minuto, no el juego, voy a explicar la técnica, ¿ok? Pero en el vídeo de los waypoints, en matemática de waypoints, estoy 50 minutos hablando sobre dos juegos que se utiliza esta técnica. Pero lo que va a ocurrir es esto de aquí. Yo pongo una carta, no le dé, ponlo aquí en el plano de cerca que se ve un segundito. Pongo una carta, la número 11, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. ¿Ok? ¿Está hablando alguien?
Sí, pregunta que por qué no hablas en inglés por el chat.
Ah, it's true, it's in English. Sorry. I tell you, sorry. It's unbelievable. Why you don't tell me? Hey, why you don't tell me?
It's a black hole.
This is a black hole. I'm sorry. So I tell you how great is this trick, because everything happens in the spectator hands. Okay, magician never touch the deck. A spectator shuffle the deck, take a packet, take one card, he put the counter at the bottom, take a few cards, shuffle, put cut and complete. Okay, my only error, I will tell you mistake, but it's not a mistake. If I want to do a stronger idea, I never touch, I put my mat to him. So your idea, like a hook in your memory, visual hook, you remember now, I never touch because this was from the spectator. But doesn't matter, you can do that or not. The important only is to know how I can make a black hole, because in this trick, I uncut the cut of the spectator. With only one cut, I put the card in the position I want. I do the secret, I do the secret moment, but the people don't remember this because I make a blackout, okay? I will explain the trick, but this trick is in the next waypoint, in the waypoint of the penguin or group of caps, the semi-automatic waypoint, and this trick, I talk about that 1 hour, because I talk about the technique, the waypoint. In this moment, I will explain you only this trick, okay? But this trick is not the semi-automatic waypoint. It's part of. Okay, then I have a key card in the number 11. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and the key card is in number 11, like so. Okay, so when I tell you, Danny, cut a packet, shuffle, take any card, put the rest on top, we don't use. But show the card, everybody. You show? Put the card on top. Now it's possible I have a key card in the bottom, so take a few cards from the bottom and shuffle. But remember what is happening now. From the key card until the top card, the shoes card, is 11 card. 11 card. Is the number 11 because the word is abracadabra. Okay? And this is why it's 11. Okay, if you take a few cards from here and you shuffle, doesn't matter if you put here or here, always it's 11 card. But your sensation is you are shuffling the deck. And after, you cut and complete. Cut and complete. What I need to do is that. Only what I need to do is to spread, to see where is the face-up card, to cut, okay, to square, and to put this card in the middle. No, but face down, because it is a row. Now, when I do that, automatically your card is number 11. I do a lot of things, but you don't remember. Why you don't remember? Because one more time, what I do is that I put the situational moments, I put the punctuation symbol, I put the spectator fork, and I look natural. This is what happened. I tell you, the card is face up, number 11, okay, and I tell you, Jenny, cut a packet, shuffle this packet, take a card. You have one card in your mind. Who put the rest on the top? It's like, come on, do good, do well. But you show the card. But you have the card?
Yeah.
No, put it on the top. Okay, no, put it, it's a great mistake. No, put it on the top. Take a few cards from the bottom. Okay? Take 3 or 4 or 7 cards. Shuffle. Put a few on the top and few on the bottom. Very good. Cut and complete. Very good.
Yeah.
A square. Now, you have the card in your hands?
No.
And you put the card in the deck?
Yes.
What are you doing? And you take the fire diamond?
No.
Ah, this is if you put one card reverse. Doesn't matter. This is what I do. When I spread, it's a punctuation symbol, exclamation, or one card face up. In this moment, it's natural. What did you put one card face up? A spectator mistake, not my mistake. Well, you put one card, okay, no problem. Solution of the problem. Then, all this information is in the short memory. It's not in the long memory. Tom, the video is minute 1? Okay, you can see that in action. Ponemos el video. Okay, take a few cards from the bottom because it's possible I have a key card. I know me. Okay, take a few cards, 3, 4, 5, 6 cards. You have only these moments. Okay, shuffle this group. Good?
Yeah.
Okay, you can put this group, you can put few on top, few on the bottom, doesn't matter. Good? Also, you can cut and complete. Doesn't matter. What do you think? Is everything is good?
I'm complete.
Okay, now it's good?
Good.
Okay, and now you have your card in your hands, no? And you're like, no, I have no card. It doesn't matter because that's what the next step. So it's very, very good. But your card is any card, okay? 6 of diamonds, is not your card. Okay, you don't want that, no problem. Nothing more. You can stop. You can stop. Now you can see how you can use the black hole technique in any moment you want. For to spectator forget one situation, a spectator forget one how a spectator see a card. We will see later. So now I will explain you very fast the trick. Okay, can you give me the blue one? The first trick is the any card any number with 2 decks. How is possible I do a double any card any number? Okay, with one number thinking. You remember in the beginning, double any card any number. How do that? This is what I do. Dany, you need to do exactly like you, and you need to do exactly like him. Take the deck and shuffle. Take the deck and shuffle. Everybody shuffle, shuffle and shuffle and shuffle. Take any one card is. Let me 1 second. This is not in the trick. It's only because one card is face up. Okay. Okay. Now it's possible this is a blackout. Really? It's possible it's a blackout and you forget. But doesn't matter. Shuffle, 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 and shuffle, shuffle. Take any card. Take any card. Okay. Everybody take. Okay. Show the card to everybody. Very, very good. And now I turn my body. Okay, and I relax. In the moment I relax and I ask for your deck, automatically he stops. He do nothing more because it's not possible. He do exactly like him because I help to him and he have no help. And this is why I say, put your card, I do a pass, I put the card in the top position. Now the card is here in the top position. And in this moment I say, I shuffle, but I am controlling the card in the top position. The trick is not important. It's only to put the focus in the block how I want to shuffle, and I say, take the deck, thinking any number between 1 and 10. Okay, deal here one by one the number you are thinking. In the moment he starts to deal, remember this is the card. So when he deal cards, this is the number, and he finish, automatically his card is in his number. Yes, automatically because he's in top. So we start thinking a number between 1 and 10. Yes, deal here one by one. In this moment I see he don't do the same. And then I say, no, but you need to do the same like him. Put the card, okay, and now I put the card number 6. Number 7, sorry. In this moment, When I don't help him, is when I say, wait, because he don't do the same like you. Stop. The car now, but this is a black hole. This is punctuation symbol. Wait, watch. He don't do the same than you. His fault, not my fault, okay? Naturality, I take and put. This is all conditions for you don't remember, he did. Or you don't remember, I put. This is a black hole in your memory. And later, this is a miracle. Because this car will appear in his thinking number. It's unbelievable. I only need to manipulate a little that, because now I tell you what number you want.
7.
7, but it's now in 7. Tell me another.
4.
4, okay. You remember you take a car, you remember you cut, you remember to shuffle. What I do is only, doesn't matter what I do here, because the important is that I put the car in the number 4. What is your car?
10 of the spade.
10 of it, it's a matter, no explanation. Count, what number finally?
4.
4. Okay, count 1, 2, 3. What was the car? 10 of a spade. Show 10 of a spade. Doesn't matter if this is not very good. Doesn't matter if this is not very clean. Because the important thing is coming now. Because his number is a thinking number. So now is, your number is 4. And now you're thinking one number. You never say the number. Please count one by one the number you are thinking and the last card put in your hands. Now I am very far for to make the distance. I don't care the object. Okay. Tell me for first time what was the card. Spade. Show the card. Queen of a spade. And we make a miracle covering the secret with a blockout. Okay. Very, very good. It's a very, very good. It's a very good example how you can make a blockout. Okay. The other trick, for example, is the trick the card in the deck. Okay, when I say take a few cards, okay, and now removing until finally it's only one. Okay, and I say the card is not here because it's inside the deck. Okay. This is a unbelievable trick again, and this is what is happening. I only need I choose the double any kind of number for to put in situation one blue deck on the table. Okay, because the secret of this trick is the blue deck. Okay, in the moment it's coming a blockout. Okay, everything is there on the table for you to understand. Now you understand me. This is what I do. I steal any card, for example, a jack of a spade. Any card I steal. I steal and I put in the red. Okay, and the blue I put here on the table, and I put the blue, but a little spread, no square, a spread. Now, because I know the jack of a spade, what I do is I pass one card more like a cover, okay, and now I start to search the jack of a spade. The only big case I need to have is when I charge, I need to make here a block for the people don't see the blue. Okay, then I search the jack of a spade of this deck, and I say maybe it's not here. Yes, it's here. We don't use this deck, this card. But I don't show this, okay? We don't use this card. I put there. Now, I pass this card in any place, I cut, and I retain the break in the jack of a spade. And now I say, Danny, ideal card, tell me stop.
Stop.
I force the jack of spade, but I enforce the blue. And I say, look at the card, you remember the card? Okay, shuffle, natural. Doesn't matter if the spectator see a blue card in the red, because this will the secret later. So I tell you, shuffle and do like so. Doesn't matter if some blue is there. Shuffle and shuffle and shuffle. And now, Pablo, please take tell me a number. 1, 2, 3, 10, 20, 7. No, 70 is too much. 7. Pablo, take 7 cards from here. Oh shit, no, this one, 7 cards. And this is the secret. This is the secret. I spread. By error, one blue card appeared, and then I say, oh shit. And now it's great because I banish the first card. Now the card is not on the deck. And this is a blockout in this moment. The people forget this moment. This moment don't exist. Now I take the deck and I remove the deck, not really now, in a few seconds, for you can take the cards. So this deck now is out of your memory. When you rewind in your memory, this moment don't exist. Because this moment is natural, not this one, shit. This moment is exclamation. What is that? This moment is your fault. You shuffle, you do, and it's very, and it's what's more, it's a natural, it's your fault. It's a blockout. The context is a blackout. Then I use a blackout technique for the people forget I remove one card from the deck. If this card is the card he chooses, it's unbelievable because you banish a choose card. Now, of course, you take any card you want. Take any card you want because it's not here, it's not here, it's not here, it's almost here, but not here, it's here. And when you have one, it's possible it's not here because it's here. It's possible you do the lapping, do anything you want. This is only example. This is all also recover the card. I see the thread. Okay. You can do anything. You can travel the card. The trick is not important. One more time. The important now is how you detect where is a blackout. How, because I am doing blackout in my tricks for many years. Okay, in thinking card, in this trick, in many. But now for first time, I expose that for everybody to understand. Okay, but blackout in my repertory I am using for many years, but it's the first time I talk about that like a technique. Okay, so in this moment we use a blockout. Before, in the double any carry number, we do a blockout for the people don't put the focus when I put the card, the reverse count in the deck. And now I do a blockout for the people forget, don't exist in the memory when I remove one blue card. One blue card, it's not any card, it's blue card from the deck, okay? If the people don't remember that, this is a miracle. Okay. The other trick, I have a mistake before in the other trick in the taking and thinking card because I forget the key card. It was many things in my head and I forget the key card. But it's the easier thing what happened because you change the two cards together. No, this is the easier thing can happen. But I was thinking my head was in another places. Okay, but doesn't matter. I will explain you the thinking and the taking card. I never see a spectator think a card. Change the position, I never see. A spectator square, shuffle, I never see. And before I see again, I tell you what is your card and what is your card. This is the effect. And the spectator don't know how it's possible I know that because I never see the deck. No, I do a blackout. I see the deck. This is what happened. I tell you the spectator thinking any card you want. And you take any card you want. I know what is the bottom card. Bottom card is my key card. 7 of hearts is my key card. In the moment you put back the card, in this moment I take the bottom and the top card and I put all together. I take in the key card from the bottom. Okay, and now I continue. Then when I spread, I only need to see the key card. Also, always is in the middle. Remember, I choose where I put because I stop for the spectator put. But it's very important, will be in the middle. Now you understand. For the blockouts, it's very important. It's in the middle. So I know what is his card because it's the 5 of diamonds. Yes? Now I say, I memory, and for now, I don't see. When I say I don't see, I invited you to change the position. Change the position of your card for your card. Now what's happening is, the next card is after my key card will be the thinking card. Nothing more. Okay? But remember, I never see. Why? Because what I do is that. Let me to memory. And in this moment, I say 7 of hearts, 5 of diamond in my mind. 7 of hearts. And now I say, I don't want to see. Please, change position. Tell me when it's done. It's done?
No.
And now is, no, but the square. Blank is everything. Okay? Tell me when it's done. Done? Okay. No, but the square. Exclamation. No. Naturality is very natural. His fault. It's not my fault. Always put in there. And situational moments. One more time. This is happening because they have a mistake. He don't square. And I say, tell me when it's done. It's done? Okay, no, but the square. And now when I do that, this is why it's very important the key card is in the middle. Because I don't need to search. I find it's in the line of my body. Okay? This is why it's important it's in the middle. Because if I need to search, it's difficult. You see my intention. It's not natural. I don't look natural. So I say, tell me when it's done. It's done? Very good. No, but a square, a square, a square. And now I say, and shuffle. And cut and complete. I do blah, blah, blah. And now, before I look, I say, your car is patatan, I don't remember, and patatan. Yes, yes. And now it is unbelievable because everybody say, how is possible he know the two car? Without see. He don't see. If you want, you can make a hug for the people remember you never see. Before I don't do, because before I only want to explain that. But you can make a hug. For example, you can say, okay, I leave from here. Okay, I don't want to see. Tell me when it's done. It's done? No, but a square. But that, and now this is great because later you can say, you remember I was in my house, right? I don't know what's here. And they people say, it's true. It's true. He never see. He never. And I make a block-out in this moment for the people don't remember, don't feel, don't remember. Because you don't feel, don't remember. Okay, if don't remember, it's because it's possible you do. But if you don't feel, it's because you don't do. Don't feel the moment when I pick. Okay. Then the other trick, I go very fast because the trick you know, I only want to put the block out, is the any carry number without touching the deck. Any carry number without touching the deck. When I do this trick, now no, because many magicians know the trick, but when I do this trick, the people say, how is possible you do that if you never touch the deck? Because I touch a lot. I need to count 20. I need to force a card. I need to pick. I need to search. I need to put the card in the position. I need to do many things. For example, the first thing I do is that I need to know what card is in number 20. For that, what I do is to count. And I say, the next trick I love, I need, let me 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. I don't know if you have a deck. You have a deck? And now I know the card number 20. I expose the secret. Do you know? You don't know for what I am counting. But what you think is, it's not possible. It's counting like a secret. Because if it's like a secret, how is possible he's counting? Okay? This is why you can expose. In this trick, this is unbelievable. 3, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I don't know if I can do that. 15, 16. No. Who give me? This is better. Okay? And now I know 2 of hearts is in number 20. Good? And I put the deck here. And now I say, this is a special any card, any number without touching the deck. Shuffle the deck. Or maybe to him. Get the deck to him and shuffle, Danny. Shuffle and shuffle and shuffle. I don't want to touch. I touch only for help you. Nothing more. I show you your cards and you can choose this one, this one, this one, because here is too many cards, okay? Take one card. And what I do is I force the 2 of hearts. I don't talk about forcing now, or don't change the, okay, and it's not the theme for today. You change, you force the 2 of hearts. And now I ask for a number. Remember before I say, think any number you want, between very high, between 1 and 20 or 20 something, but high, difficult. This is my force for the spectator say a number around 20. It's a qué, cómo, y por qué, what, how, and why. What you need to do, how you need to do, and why you need to do. When I say qué, cómo, y por qué, what, how, and why, it's closing a door one more time. What you need to do, think a number, very between 1 and 52. How? Between 1 and 20, but difficult, high number. Why high? For difficult. Everything I am putting the answers. I am closing the door. For you don't have dudes. You tell me, okay, 20, 21, 30, 17, like before, 23, 24. Doesn't matter. The spectator tell you a number around in the number you want without putting question why. Because spectator understand, because you close this door, okay? But now I close the door again, because now remember, if I tell you, I don't want to touch, you have the card? Okay, what number are you thinking? 17. Now everybody is waiting for the 17. For what is 17? For what is 17? Then everything what I do, you are associating to number 17. Because I make now expectation 17. For what is that? Everything what I do, you associating to number 17. I need to close the door. I need to close the door for the 17 don't build your launch memory. For that, I say, take the card, Danny, and put the card in the middle. No, not in the middle, sorry. What's the number? In the 17, more or less, estimation. Now, you understand 17 is for nothing. It's only for, because he needs to know the 17 for to put the card. The 17 is not for me, it's for him. And because you know why is the 17, you don't put in question because you understand. Okay? But for me, 17, I have 17 here. And remember, 2 of hearts is in number 20. So I need to remove 3 cards from top to any place of the deck. If I remove 3 cards from my deck, from top to any place on the deck, my card in number 20 will be in 17. For that, I make a block out. When you say, shit, with this deck, if he never touched the deck, I touch, but I make a block out. How I make a block out? How I pass 3 cards from top to bottom? I do that. Take the deck, take a few cards and shuffle. Take a few cards from the top and put in the middle. Take 1 card from the middle and put on the top. Take 2 from the top and put in the bottom. And shuffle. And now, this is very interesting. I say, take 3 cards. 3 cards is the card I need. Take 3 cards and put in the middle like a domino on the table, like so. And you say, what? I say something, it's no sense. You only understand middle, 3, mix, domino, table. And you say, what? And a spectator look at you like a, and now I make the block out. And now I say, no, no, no. Take a few cards, I'm like so in the, no, it is a block out. It's spontaneous, it's right now. Situational, it's now, natural. Exclamation, parentheses, because I am help you. A lot of is the first thing for the spectator don't remember these moments. And also remember, this is out of focus. For the spectator, this text is for nothing. So this information don't pass from short to long memory because it's not interesting for the people. The interesting is that. And now what I do is sorry to do a longer time. I say, why is longer time? Because I want the spectator pass the short memory time. Okay, because this information continue in the short memory. Then I need to pass to the long memory when this information don't exist. Okay, so I say, because some magician take, some magician pick, some magician cut, some magician pass, some magician put. Not me. Taka, 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 the people left, ha, 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 ha. And now I say, can I touch? Okay, because if not, this is impossible. Taka, taka, taka. I do that, this is a joke, Joe. And I say, why you left? Ha, ha, ha. And the people say, because you are touching. And I say, yes, but I never say it's with this deck. Path. And now everybody say, no, shit, no, if you never touch. I touch, I count, I deal, I force, I do many, many, many things. But also, I know the concept of the blackout. So for that is very, 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 very easy. Okay, almost in the final, I would like to explain you a blackout like a thinking card, okay? You remember in the ambitious card. In the ambitious card, a spectator see a card, a spectator thinking a card, any card is possible, it can change or not, and finally the card is on the top. What I do here is the exclamation point. I say, you remember the ambitious, before we was a stand-up, okay, as some people was dealing in block, and in the final one spectator card is on the top. You remember that, okay? All right. What I do is that, you remember in the beginning when I talk about some punctuation symbol, what I do is, take any card? No, yes, take. Like example. I do exactly the same for to make a thinking card. I say, see a card, or it's better stand up. It's better stand up. Okay? It's better stand up and take the deck and see a card. Or think a card. You have one card? Yes. This is important. And now he's thinking one card, but this card is under my control. What card are you thinking?
9 of clubs.
9 of clubs. Look. 9 of clubs. Okay? Why? And this is not a fan force, because I say, when I don't touch, because I go again. What I do is that, see a card, it's not a fan force, because now it's coming a strong exclamation. And because it's coming a strong exclamation, I can do that. Because now I say, see a card, or better is a conditionant, it's otro condicionante, it's a conditional. Or better what? It's taking your focus, better what? If you say better what, this action is far in your timeline. It's far. Then I say, look a card, or better, stand up. But when I say that, I put a brake in the car. Is look a car, brake. Or better, stand up. And in the same moment they stand up, I cut and I pass 3 cars from top to bottom. So his car will be in fourth from the bottom. I will put face up so you can follow. Okay? And now I say, take the deck and look any car you want, or you have one. Of course, you have one. Okay, think in your car. Thinking your car is very important because from now, any moment I tell you, you are thinking one car, he tell me yes. Only because I tell him, think in your car. If I don't say think in your car, in any moment when I say you are thinking one car, Expeditor tell me what car? The car I see or the car is confused because one thing is thinking, another thing is watch. Okay, and this is why I say, look any, or you have one car. Okay, think in your car. For now, it's a thinking car. It's unbelievable. Okay, and you can see how now again I make a blackout. I make a blackout because it's situational, natural, and punctuation symbols. In this case, it's no fork. Okay, but I remember I tell you this is the 3 conditioner for to make a blackout. When you put the fork in the spectator, it's a extra, it's a better, but in this case, it's not necessary. You only need to use naturality, punctuation symbols, okay, and to look natural. Only that, or to make a blackout. A spectator, brain of the spectator understand what is happening. So this information don't pass to short to long memory. And because the information to look a car for you now is not important because magician say magician remove. Okay, now for you, you don't remember. This is the conditioners for the blackout. Okay, and now I know the car is number 4 for the bottom. Then I tell you, give the deck the half to him. Give the half, open in your hand, so you can see more or less the quantity of every one. But it's only for I can see the bottom parts. Now it's difficult. Now it's difficult to know. Okay, the bottom card because it's a lot of cards. But at the same time, he's dealing card. Every time it's easier to see how many cards here. Okay, now you can see. I say, okay, Danny, do a few cards here. You do a few cards here. 3, 4, 5 cards. Okay, 3 or 4, 5 cards. Very good. 3 or 4, 5 cards. Every time it's less and less and less. Now you put here for you can see. It's less and less and less. And for me, remember this is face down. It's only face up like example. But for me, it's very easy to count. And now in this moment, I control the situation. Now put here the close up for you can see. And now I say, okay, Danny, take put 3 or 4 cards. You put 3 or 4 cards. You put the half if you want. Put 1 card more. Put the rest if you want. No, the rest, no, sorry, because he need to put this one. I say put 1. Also put 1. Put the rest. You only have and the rest. Okay. And now this is the I control the last part. I control, but it's very casual. Do that, do that, do that, do that. Because his car is the number 4. And a spectator is not possible to think this is the car because he don't put the last. He put a block. And this block is consequence of this block. Okay? Finally, I say, you are thinking one car. What was the car? Was the car, not what is. Because is like if you can change. Was is the car in the beginning. What was the car?
The 7 was
7 spade, 7 spade. Okay? Then, in this moment, you can see a blackout for to make a strategy of thinking car. Okay? For to make a thinking car. And the last thing I would like to explain you is the or not. Everybody know or not, okay? But I never talk about blackout. I never put a point in a blackout. In this moment, it's a blackout. For to do the or not, remember everything is under the table. Spectator take more or less. I don't know if now it's in order. No. I think I shuffled there. Okay, I use a stack deck. For to do the or not, I use a stack deck. I use my deck, my personal deck, okay, that you can find the PDF in Grupo Caps. PDF is very easy. Or also, if you know the mnemonica, you know the size stemming, you know the Aronson, you know the Buddy, Aragon, if you know any stack deck, you can do exactly the same. Because what I do is a very, very classic trick. This is what happened in the or not. Okay, I go very, very fast because I only want to tell you in what moment I use the blockout. Okay, I tell you, Danny, cut and complete. Cut and complete. How many cards? From top or from bottom?
4 from top.
4 from top. Take 4 from top or 7 from bottom. All that is under the table, remember, eh? And put on the bottom or put on the top. Okay? Top or bottom?
Top.
How many?
5.
5 from the top, from the bottom. What is happening now is a spectator is only cutting. It's only cutting. It's only cutting. When you cut, okay, you don't destroy the order. The order is exactly the same. You don't destroy the order because you are cutting, 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 cutting. Okay. In the last, I say, take one. What can you want from top or from bottom? Okay, take the bottom one, the bottom or the top and put face up in the middle. Top or bottom?
Bottom.
Take the bottom and put face up in the middle. Top or bottom? Take the bottom or the top and put face up in the middle. Okay? I only need to know what is this card, okay, for in my stack deck. The next 3 cards is the 3 card spectator put face up. Okay? And this is very, very interesting. I explain you this. Imagine I only put a few cards, okay? For example, all spades. Imagine these spaces represent the order of the deck, for you understand what is happening in this moment. Okay, I put 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, Jack, Queen, and King. These represent the 52 cards. So when you pass few cards from bottom to top, top to bottom, bottom to top, top to bottom, nothing happened. Okay, you only are cutting the cycle. But when you put the ace in the top, it's the same sequence. Okay, cut and complete. And now, top or bottom?
Top.
Top. Top or bottom?
Bottom.
Bottom. Top or bottom?
Top.
Top. Doesn't matter what is the order. When you see this card, this will be the 3 next card. If this is 8, this is 9, 10, and Jack. Okay? Doesn't matter what the order. Look. Again, it's in order. Ace, Jack, Queen, and King. It's in order. Again. Okay? I cut and complete. I cut and complete. Antonio, top or bottom?
Bottom.
Bottom. Top or bottom? Bottom. Top or bottom?
Bottom.
No, but this is the 3.
Right.
The 3 is illogic. Okay? Ace, this is 2, 3, and 4. Always. I don't know the order of these 3, but always with the next. Okay? So when I see the bottom card, automatically I know what is the 3 card face up. But if you see it or not, you can see how I know the 3 cards when the deck is from the beginning under the table. When the spectator put the deck on the table, the deck is inside the box. It's not possible I see the cards. Yes, I pick. And I picking, making a black hole. For you don't see what moment I see the card. And this is what happened. The deck is in order. Always under the table. I am a stand up. Okay? And I have another deck. I have another deck with me. Because this deck is only like example. Because I want, he understand me. And this is why I have another deck. I say, Antonio, top or bottom?
Bottom.
How many?
3.
3. Take 3 cards from the bottom, or 7 from the top, or 4 from the bottom, and put on the bottom, or put on the top. Doesn't matter because the important is to cut, or not. Blah, 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 blah. In the final, I say, top or bottom?
Top.
Take the top one, or the bottom, and put face up in the middle. Top or bottom?
Top.
Take the top one, or the bottom, and put face up in the middle. This is another important. It's out of focus, but it's interesting. Every time I put one card, I take out and I put in the top. Why? Because I don't want to make the spectator think the 3 card I'm putting is exactly the same 3 card he's putting. I can do, but it's not what I want. This is why when I say that, automatically I do that. For don't make the expectation in the spectator. It's another thing. Top or bottom?
Top.
Top. Take the top one and put face up in the middle. How will you put 3 or 3? Okay. And now start to making the blackout. Okay. Now I say, you have 3 cards face up. Yes. The problem is later when you put the deck on the table. Later when you put the deck on the table. Later when you put the deck on the table. Remember this moment. You have 3 cards face up. The problem is later when you put the deck on the table, if the deck is not a square, I can know the card. So please square the deck. Or better, put face up, so your card will be face down. And now, this is what happened. I say, this deck is not my deck. Path, 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 look my right hand. Path, and now I do that. Path. And automatically, he take out the deck. Because later, when you put the deck on the table, he understands this is the moment. If I don't say later, in the moment I do like so, he say, what I do? What I do? But because I say later, when you put the deck on the table, this is not mine. It's your, okay, ta 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 ta, pop. I look and I say, no, under the table. Take the box. Now I see the 5 of clubs. But this is a blockout. Naturality? No, under the table. His fault. What more? Is casualties. What more? Now is the now is the ¿cómo se dice? El exam. Now is the exam. It's everything only for the people forget this moment. Okay. The conclusion of this is when the spectators see I see the deck is under the box. So I say the 3 card before I take out the deck. And for everybody, this is impossible. It's impossible I see cards. The first thing is you need to know, watching one card, I know the other. It's impossible you know that. But if you know that, how I see this card? Everything is impossible. The conclusion is a miracle. Okay? Then when I take out the 3 cards. So this is everything about this seminar. The blackout is 2 hours of information with these theories. Okay, you can listen in some of my work, but now you can see how I use together to make a specific technique. I am completely sure when I use this moment of the routine, you forget. You don't wreck in your memory. This is a technique not for to turn 2 cards, not for to cover 1 card in my hand, for to banish a card from your head, from your mind, from your brain. So this is everything, guys. Thank you very, 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 very much for to be here. Thank you very much. Thank you. So, because I was a little longer than the normal, we have few minutes for if you have any answer, any question. No answer. I need to do the answer. Any question? Then Javier, if the people say me, I can talk directly with the guy or with the girl. If you have any question about the life, if you want. ¿Cómo va la cosa, Javi?
Estoy esperando que levante alguien la mano. So if someone has a question.
If the people don't say me, it's because I am very good teacher. So we can go to it now. Okay, we count 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. No questions.
Oh,
No
yes,
questions?
there's a question. There's a question.
Shit. It's a joke. Who made this is to make tension, huh? In the last second, Hey, Marco, how are you, my friends?
Hola, Dani. Hi, from Costa Rica.
You can say in Spanish if you want, so I understand you, and after Javier translate you.
Ok. Bueno, mucho gusto desde Costa Rica. La pregunta es, creo que lo hablaste, pero ¿qué técnicas das para cuando haces conteo de las cartas? Cuando estás contando, ¿qué técnicas para que se vea lo más siendo natural en base a lo que explicabas?
Pareciendo natural.
Pareciendo, sí. Pareciendo.
Okay, he asked me what count I use for to look natural and come to count at the same time I am talking. I am. Many details, many technique I don't say, because if I start to explain every detail of one trick, it's 1 hour only for the trick, and I only want to put the focus in the blockout. Okay, but the technique I use is the visual count. Visual count is a technique I use for, it's very classic. I only study a little for to change, okay? And this is a technique where I can count and at the same time I can do another thing. Because if, for example, I need to count 21 cards and I make a rational count, I need to count. If I count, I don't know what I say, or if I am no control the spectator, or I don't prepare, or it's difficult for me. And this is why I do a visual count. In this case, the classic visual count is 3-2. When I put 3-2, 3-2, automatically I know it's 10. When I put 3-2, it's 15. So if I do pop, 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 I know it's 10, okay? Pop, tap, tap, tap is 10. Pablo, I deal cards on the table and you is 10. I will count the table and you 10, okay? This is the visual count, 3-2, 3-2. If I want to count 20, I do the same. Pablete, I will do card like, on the table like so, and only when you want, because I have, now it's 20. I am counting 5, 10, 15, and 20, okay? And this is why I can count very, very, very fast. In some of my work, I say, I know always I count 3, 3, 3, 3, or 3, 2, 3, 2. I know I need to count until 5. 3-2 is 5. Then if I say 3-2, 3-2 is 10. But it's possible if the focus is on the table. For example, imagine I want to force the number 15. Then I say, Pablo, I do card like so, and you tell me stop. And this 15, okay? It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. But it's another thing. It's a force, timing force is another thing. But what I want to explain you is, if the force is number 20, for example, you can see it's 3, 2, 3, 2, 3, 2. With 3, 2, it's difficult to see the pattern, but it's possible you feel the pattern. And for that, the important is your number is 5. So you can count 3, 2, 2, 3, 1, 4, 4, 1, or 5 directly. So I can say 4, 1, 5, 3, 2. It's 15, it's the same. So for me, the magical number is 5. If I have 5 in my mind, I can count 3-2, 2-3, 1-4, 4-1, or directly 5. Or another thing is the x to 5. X to 5 is this one. I take a packet and I count, and now I need 2 more until 5 because here is 3. Then I do that, it's 4. Then it's 1 more. I take a packet 3, then I put 2. I take a packet 4, I put 1. I take up 1, I put 4, okay? Then I don't need to count. It's only I take a packet, I know how many cards is, and I complete until 5. Then you are more naturality, it's more rhythmic, but continue seeing a visual count, okay? Then this is the power of the visual count when it's a visual, is you can count at the same time your rational part is in another place. Okay, my friend, Marquito? Ahora me dice, no, eso no era lo que quería preguntar. Now he's saying, no, this is not my question.
Muchas gracias. Muchas gracias.
Thank you very, very much. Another question, guys. Oh, wait. What is this sound? Oh, it's my stomach. Sorry, it's my... Another question. Okay, if there's no more questions, I tell you, when this seminar will be ready, will be with the Spanish subtitles, and also you will receive a mail, okay, where you need to accept, okay, to appear your name in the credits of this seminar. Because for first time after the seminar, I would like to say thank you to everybody. So in the credit of the seminar, okay, also in the website, will appear the participants, okay, in this seminar. It's possible this seminar later is selling by Murphy's, in any shop, in any magic shop, it's selling in Grupo Caps, it's selling in Penguin, it's selling in Manishing, it's selling in many stores, okay? But live is only one time, now. And I would like to say thank you to everybody who wasn't live. Doesn't matter if it wasn't live now, or doesn't matter if pay for the live, and it's later because maybe it's in Japan, like a Yu Ogura, you, hey, hi, brother, you is from Japan. Many people from Asia, many people from Canada, maybe it's different time, and I understand tonight is watching the seminar, but you pay for the live. So only for that, I want to say you thank you. And my gest for that is to put your names in the credit of the seminar. Later, if one people buy in any shop, it's late for these people, but not for you, because this is my way to say thank you. But because I don't know if you want or not appear in the credits, so I ask you permits in a mail. in a few days when this will be edited, okay, you receive an email, tell you the seminar now is in Spanish, and also accept to appear your name in the seminar. With this last information, I say thank you to everybody. I thank you to Ivan, is here like a camera. I say thank you to Frank, is here in editing. I say to the public, is here, my friends, my brothers, like always, my family. I say thank you to Javier Natera, who is in Mexico now, organizing everything live. That will be great for you. And I say thank you to every of you. So if it's no more question, say thank you very, 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 very much, and see you the next time. Thank you, my friends.
Gracias, Dani.
Thank you, brother.
Hello, you.
Hi, Javier.
How are you? Really good?
Very good. Very, very, very good.
Awesome. Dani, no te escucho. Te ves, pero no te
Vale, dame
escuchas.
que no. Espérate, que me he quitado. Now you listen me?
Yes, sir.
Okay, I tell you now this is out of filming. Okay, so thank you very much again to everybody. Perdón, se me ha olvidado. I forget to say something. Can you put the QR code, Fran? Now, if you use your phone, I forget to say that in the beginning. I'm waiting for Fran. If you chapter that with your phone, you can download the PDF with the program. So this is very good for you remember what I talk about. Okay, now it's very clean for you. If you use your phone and you capture the QR, this will be also in your collection group of apps. When you find the video, also will be that. So no problem if you don't take now. I will put the PDF there with the program, everything what I was talking. Ya voy a quitar, Fran. Okay. So, brother, thank you very much. Javier, thank you very much. Everybody's there. Thank you very, very much. I don't know if you need of me for anything more.
No, thank you,
Good.
Dani. I'm gonna close the chat. Zoom.
Yes. Then
Ya,
I go
ya
to
cierro el
you.
Zoom.
Thank you, brother. Thank you, Antonio, Jesús, Franco, un abrazote. Martín, un abrazote. No veo a todo el mundo, pero bueno, un abrazote a todos. Nos vemos.